Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up everybody? Welcome to my next movie review today, and it is Birth of the Dragon. Which is based on a legendary story that Bruce Lee found this monk to determine whose style is the best. And even though some of the parts of the story of this movie is true, there are a lot of parts that are also fictionalized as well. And I saw it yesterday. I would have came out with a review of it sooner, but my mom got sick. I was watching the Mayweather Conor McGregor fight at a Fathom event, which I'll do in another video. And it was during the pre-card. I got a call from my mom. Well, not from my mom, from my brother, from my Kupu, who was my editor. Told me that my mom's in the hospital because she got sick. She with back problems. She's okay, guys. Don't worry. She's okay. But she might get back surgery as well. They don't know yet. It might happen. I'm not sure. And of course, and on top of that, the day before, on Friday, my older brother left the car lights on. Of course, the battery's dead, and sometimes the car will start, sometimes it won't. Sometimes we gotta get jumped. So by the time it came back, it was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Because we were gone all day doing, eating food, watching the movie, watching the event. So by the time I came home, I was exhausted, so I just couldn't do it. So luckily, I woke up, did some, do what I had to do today, and finally got around to getting this movie review. Also, cause I posted on Facebook, I was gonna do a movie review later on today, but I am doing it now. But hey, better late than never. But let's get right to the movie. Oh, but before I start. Again, this movie will be spoiler-free, so no spoilers, don't worry. But, let's talk about the characters themselves. What is the actor that played Wing Jackman and Bruce Lee himself. Let's start with Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, the actor that played Bruce Lee. I have never seen such an incredible interpretation of Bruce Lee since Jason Scott Lee from Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. That's a person who did a great interpretation, and he's right up there, if not better. He did a fantastic, all the mannerisms, the way he talks, the way he moves. I mean, the haircut, not just the haircut, the way he looks, the way he talks and walks, the swag he had. I mean, of all that confidence he has. I mean, this man. It felt like I was watching Bruce Lee being alive and come to life again. It was amazing. Even the poster for it too was phenomenal too. Really, really well done movie in terms of acting. And also Wing Jackman, who played the monk. Phenomenal. Well, not Wing Jackman, but that's the name of the character. Wing Jack, the actor. I don't know if that's his real name, but he played his monk named Wing Jackman. And the actor to play him also did a phenomenal job. He had that phenomenal job. That's what I meant to say. And you can you see the monk is disciplining him, and his acting is so good. It was one interesting scene. He's flipping a plate. A plate. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I forget how to do words. He's flipping a plate and stuff, but he was doing it with such elegance. It was amazing. Even when he was just trading out in California, this California little park area. The way he was training and meditating was really amazing to watch, and you can really feel that. You really feel and convinced he's a monk, a trained Shaolin monk, and it's just amazing because apparently what happened with him, and the whole story basically based premise is that he doesn't like Bruce Lee's teachings because he feels the martial arts should be taught only by their fellow people and not to Westerners, aka the white man. And also, he's there on as a way to redeem himself, because in the beginning of the film, which I'll spoil a little of this, he was fighting this guy, and he was kind of losing the fight, and he hit him with this lethal kick that almost killed him. So he felt bad for that, and so what he decided to do was go on this journey to wash dishes and humble himself as an act of penance for what he did. So and also later, and eventually they had to fight each other, but I won't set up how that fight was set up and stuff because that would be spoilerish. But this sounds all interesting. I know what you're saying. Now, the movie is good but not great, despite everything I've said so far. Now I know you're saying, but Rocket Blade, why the movie only sounds good? Why are you saying it's only good but not great? There's one problem, one big problem that really holds this movie back from being truly great, and that is the Steven character. Nothing against this young actor that played the Steven guy. He's this young, white-looking blonde dude. He's a good-looking guy, and I can tell he's trying his best. And I'm not sure. It's not really. I don't really blame the actor himself. 'Cause he's trying to do the best of what he's got. I blame more the writing. Excuse me, because it just seems like he was there just to be there, and even though this movie is called Birth of a Dragon, you would think the movie will mainly focus on Bruce Lee. But they're mainly focused on this guy named Steven, one of Bruce Lee's students who eventually jumps to and wants to train with Wing Jackman, and he's somehow the main focus, and Bruce Lee and Jackman, especially more Bruce Lee, is taking the backseat. It doesn't make no sense. That's like the Avengers movie, and instead of the movie being about the Avengers, it's about that one waitress from that deleted scene of I think the ultimate cut of like Avengers. Like that movie's more focused on her, and the Avengers are the side characters. That makes no sense. This movie's called The Avengers. It's not called The Waitress and the Avengers. Same thing. It's not called Steve's Witness to Birth of the Dragon. It's called Birth of the Dragon. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, again, he's not a bad actor. He's trying just that. He's just so, I guess I could say, bland. It's really true. He's just so bland, and he falls in love with this girl. He's trying to help him out and he falls in love with this beautiful Chinese girl. Tries to help her out and stuff, and that's part of the reason why Bruce Lee and Wing Jackman has to fight. I'm going to what's her problem and why, and what you see in the movie. But it's like, even their love, because they kind of fall in love, kind of like love at first sight kind of shit. But it wasn't like paced well. Because it's funny, people say Creed, which is also a great Rocky spinoff movie, by the way. Go definitely check that out. They said that the love interest between him and his girl was rushed. That wasn't rushed. That was well paced. It was very well paced. There a lot of times there are a lot of scenes them spending time with each other and getting to know each other. So you feel it when they fall in love with each other. You're very convinced. Here it's just like they made each other maybe like 2-3 times, and then that's about it. It's like, well, maybe each other more than that, but like there's not enough talking or conversation to really believe that. And I think what hurts the movie more, the movie's only like an hour and 35 minutes. That kind of sucks. I think they would have squeezed in like an extra like maybe 30 minutes to kind of like build them up, write a better character for him, and also build up a relationship. So when he goes after the girl, you care for that, because like when Bruce Lee's on or Wing Jackman's on, it's like amazing. They capture the screen, they capture the imagination. Like they really, when you see Wing Jackman's actor, you really feel like he's the character of Wing Jackman. You feel like he's a monk, or the actor that portrayed Bruce Lee. You really feel like you're watching Bruce Lee come to life in such an amazing way. The way it was charismatic and charisma. Hell, the fight choreography is probably one of the best I've seen in a long time. The fight, because Bruce Lee does fight a few times in this movie. The fight choreography is really amazing. Hell, the big fight they had with him and the monk itself is worth the price of admission alone. It was like back and forth action. Though there's one little slow-mo part which people complain that was bad. It only happened one time, but I think it's just to showcase how fast they were going in terms of their fighting speed. But other than that, it was mostly just no weird shaky camera or weird cutaways. It was straight up what you see, what you get. Like a good distant shot, and you get to see everything. It's not like all shaky and just like weird cutaways and stuff. It's like it's back, and the camera's panned back so you can see all the incredible karate chopping action. Sorry, but I can get my point. You've seen action movies that are guilty of that problem. But again, if the movie was just about that, it would have been great. But this Steve character just drags it down. And even then, the director said, again, he said, there's not everything in this movie is true. There's a lot of liberties taken to this movie. Okay, then why aren't you focusing more on Bruce Lee and his side of the story instead of this Steve guy. I mean, again, I know he's not a bad actor. I'm sure he'll get better roles in the future. But it's just like the way he was written, and the girl and the Chinese actors that was also the way they were just so bland and forgettable, and they're really holding down this movie. The character Wing Jackman and the guy actor who played Bruce Lee, they were both what really held this movie up. If these characters were bland, this movie would have been forgettable. But because they acted so incredibly well, it makes, I have to say, it's worth watching. But it would have been a great film if Steve was cut out. If it was just Bruce Lee and just fighting the Wing Jackman monk. You know what I'm saying? Because when they fight, the fight itself is worth it. It's amazing. It's definitely worth a watch, to say the least. It's awesome. And it sucks that this character Steve, who's like, and again, it's on record that there's some stuff that's true, but there's also stuff that's not true. Why didn't they really take advantage of it and go all out? Why they gotta focus on this character? And if you're gonna focus on him, at least make him interesting, not just bland, boring, generic character we've seen in a billion other movies. You know what I'm saying, guys? They could have done a lot better with this. So again, it's not a bad movie by any stretch of the means, and you won't forget about it. That's for sure. But it was a movie that was good, but it could have been way better than it should. Like, it's one of those movies, like, it had the potential to be a great, epic, like, kung fu movie, but it was good. Not great, but not bad. It's just good. But the thing is, if Steve was written out and was focused more on Bruce Lee and Wing Jackman, it would have been a hell of a lot better. But that's just my opinion, guys. So that's my review on Birth of the Dragon. Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? And if you did, what'd you think about it? No spoilers, please. Again, this is spoiler free. But let me know in the comment section below. I always read the comments. I love the guy. I will love to hear you guys' thoughts on the matter. And sorry if I was like, kind of out of it with my words and stuff. I was kind of like a weird woozy day, me worrying about my mom and stuff. Just keep her in their prayers, please, guys. That's all I ask. Alright, guys, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. A new Dokkan video was put up by my friend Koopa. It's considered the worst Dokkan video ever. I agree. Go definitely check it out. Also, we're back to doing Max Payne. I know. We thought we dropped it. We're back. Part 6 and 7 is out right now. Go check it out after seeing this video. But that's it, guys. That's all I got to say for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the review. Please make sure, as always, to rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out.